Now to video from Avondale showing a residential street underwater. Look at that. Neighbors say this happens every time there's heavy rain on Challen Avenue near Park Street.
Water does not move, that drainage sits, that water stands.
I might not be able to either get to my house or leave my house.
Homeowners say an aging infrastructure is to blame. And city officials tell News4Jax they're working to fix this problem, but neighbors say the city's solution doesn't appear to be working. News4Jax reporter Eric Avondale joins us live after speaking with neighbors. Eric.
Yeah, well, homeowners on this block of Challen Avenue say this block typically floods every time there is a heavy downpour. And let's be honest, we have seen quite a few heavy downpours in recent months. But here's the one thing, though. Neighbors say that those are just regular storms. They say if a hurricane or a tropical storm were to hit this area, there would be major flooding in this area. Drivers attempting to navigate more than a foot of floodwater, sending waves of water towards the front doorsteps of homes along Challen Avenue.
To sit down with you guys and
Homeowners like Dr. Cho Kelly and Shannon Blankenship, who is also the executive director of the Riverside Avondale Preservation, say flooding has always been a problem in certain areas of Avondale, but the recent heavy rains have almost made scenes like this a weekly and sometimes daily occurrence.
In some cases, it was a storm cloud that didn't even show up on weather radar. It was just this deluge that came down, and here we were 10 minutes later with, water up to the third step of my house.
What is very unique to this area is that it doesn't need to be a major storm event, right? 5 minutes of rain will impact the ability of residents to just exit their driveway and leave. And it's not just an inconvenience factor. This actually is impacting the integrity of our historic homes.
The city is aware of the problem and has already installed new pipes under the outdoor track of Riverside High School, several blocks away. It's part of a new project to upgrade the drainage system. The pipes are supposed to help direct stormwater to this large drain that empties into a creek that runs through Willow Branch Park. The creek empties out into the St. Johns River. The homeowners I spoke with say they believe there is something wrong with the pipes that run under their street, which is making it difficult for all that water to make it to this drainage area and then ultimately out into the river.
What we're experiencing here is more than just a simple fix at the high school and in terms of the Willow Branch drainage. It's not getting to Willow Branch because it's clogged here.
Infrastructure that might have been designed 100 years ago or more is not necessarily doing the job.
Jacksonville City Councilwoman Randy DeFore represents the Avondale and Riverside areas. She was unavailable for comment on camera, but her office released a written statement that says Jacksonville over the last couple of years has experienced historically significant increases in rainfall over a very short period of time, leading to flooding in certain areas of Riverside and Avondale. After a thorough investigation last year, it was determined that the stormwater drainage system in Riverside and Avondale are undersized when compared to the design requirements for a new subdivision. A large portion of Avondale drains into Willow Branch Park, and with the change in rainfall, the system behind Riverside High School quickly becomes overwhelmed. After neighbors brought the issue to my attention, and with the support of the administration, $1 million was secured to upgrade the system. This project is currently underway. I expect every dollar of the funding will be utilized to improve the drainage on Belvedere Avenue, Avondale Avenue, and Challen Avenue. Once these improvements have been completed, we will have a better understanding of what, if any, other improvements need to be made. And I've learned that at least one homeowner on this block has had water enter the house. Reporting live, Eric Avondale, Channel 4, the local station.
Eric, did any of the people you spoke with mention concerns about property values?
That's a really interesting question, because one of the homeowners I spoke with told me that if she were to put her home up for sale right now, she would have to legally disclose the fact that this entire block here floods. And she says if that were to happen, she would either, the potential buyer would probably either decide to not buy the house, or she would have to reduce the price of the house.
All right, Eric Avondale reporting to us live. Thank you, Eric.